Guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are all doing well. So today I have my July favorites video, and I'm really excited about this favorites video because not only am I going to be talking to you guys about my favorites, I'm also going to be talking to you guys some misses, some products that I use that I was not excited about or happy with, or I just didn't feel like they worked well for me. Go ahead and grab you a snack, a drink, come back and join me. It might be a little long. Sorry, not sorry. Let's get started. First thing I want to talk to you guys about are these cotton squares from Shiseido. These are what they look like. I have shown this in a haul before. They are just basic cotton squares from Shiseido. I think they're run for like $9.50. And I know some of you guys are judging me. You're going, girl, $9.50 for some cotton squares. But listen, okay, so the first time that I got it, I had like a coupon. I got it online and it shipped to my house. I used it, loved it, but I didn't really, I was like, oh, it's just cotton squares. I mean, they were soft. They feel like, literally feel like little angel pillows. Anyway, so fast forward 3 months later, I've run out. Like, they're all gone. And I'm like, oh, I'm just going to go back to using my regular cotton rounds. It literally felt like I was using sandpaper on my face. And I was like, I can't do it. I need my $9.50 cotton squares. I absolutely love them. I use them mostly for like toning my face. I love them because they don't like break apart like regular cotton rounds or whatever cotton balls. And they don't leave like residue on my face. Like there's no like cotton residue on my face, and for me it's definitely worth the price. Second thing I want to talk to you guys about is going to be a peel. I got this from TJ Maxx and it cost me $5.99, but I know you can also find this on Amazon. If I do find it on Amazon, I will link it down below. So this is Alba Botanical. It's their Pore Purifying Mini Peel. It's an oil-free gel. It's paraben-free. No synthetic fragrances, 100% vegetarian ingredients, and I think it uses mostly like fruit enzymes to kind of eat away at the dead skin on your face and things like that. So I use it once a week. I put it all over my face. I let it sit. It says 1 to 5 minutes, but I usually let mine sit for like, I don't know, 20 minutes, like 15-20 minutes, and then I rinse it off. I feel like this really gets into my pores and cleans everything out. Every time I use this the next day, like today when I was doing my makeup, I noticed that my skin was smooth, my skin was bright, my skin looked fresh, my pores look small, and I just feel like overall it just made my skin look really, really good. It does tingle a little bit, so if you're somebody who is not really into like burning tingly sensation, you might not like this, but for me, a little burning, a little tingling means it's working. Next thing we're going to talk about is a cleansing tool. So now, I am a huge advocate of cleansing tools, and I do not believe in washing your face with your hands. I don't feel like your hands get anything off. So I really like my Clarisonic. Always looking for something else that might clean my skin a little bit differently. So I ran into this. I know it looks a little grubby right now, but this is the Boscia Konjac. I want to say it's called Konjac sponge. This one is the one that is with charcoal and like bamboo fiber or something like that. What you do is put your cleanser on there, let it foam up, and you just go in circular motions around your face. I have really enjoyed using this. It's super inexpensive. Got mine from Sephora. I think it might be like $15 or $16. I will have a link down below if you want to know. But I feel like if you're somebody who does not want to invest in something like the Clarisonic, which can run up to anywhere from $120 all the way up to like $200, $300, then this is a great alternative to get your skin. Oh my god, you guys, my accent is like coming out full force today. It will not let me live. Okay, get it together. This is a great alternative if you want to get your skin really clean. Now, I will say this. I only use this in the morning because at night I feel like I still have to use my Clarisonic to really get my face really clean. So, the next thing I'm going to talk about is something that I talked about in like my video where I was trying new products. And a lot of you guys have been asking me a lot of questions about this powder. So, I thought I would come now and answer them. Okay, so this is a Sephora Mattifying. I think it's called the Matte Perfection powder foundation, and I have it in the color 64 Neutral Mocha. That it looks super light in the pan, but when you apply it on your face, it doesn't apply that light. So I'm not sure it's like some type of magic sorcery trickery going on, but it works for me. So yeah, we're just gonna stick with it. A lot of you guys asked me if I like this. You guys, I absolutely love this powder. Now, having said that, it's a matte powder, but it's not like an oil absorbing powder. What I mean by that is once I put it on my skin, I feel like it blurs out my imperfection, it smooths out my skin, it sets my makeup without adding an extra layer of like makeup heaviness. What I meant earlier by it's matte but it's not oil absorbing is that when you apply this, it will mattify your skin down. But do I think it's gonna keep you matte all day long? No. I always tell people this: if you have oily skin, trying to find mattifying sprays and mattifying powders, that's not what's gonna keep you matte. What's going to keep you matte all day long is your primer and your foundation. So you need to invest in a good mattifying primer and a good matte foundation. So to me, this is a great powder to finish with. I don't usually use my powder to keep me matte or to keep me matte all day long. I just use it to kind of mattify my face down, set my makeup, and keep on with my day. So I hope that answers you guys' question about this powder. Next thing we're going to talk about, I also got a lot of questions about this. I put it on Snapchat and you guys loved it, so we're going to talk about it now. It is going to be the Kat Von D Lock-It Setting Powder in Translucent. This is what it looks like. You guys know Kat Von D always kills it with the packaging. It's very pretty. It's just a translucent powder. This powder looks a lot like the Laura Mercier translucent powder. They're both not like that white translucent powder. They have more of a beige undertone to them, which I love because when you're somebody of darker skin, sometimes that white powder can try to play you, especially in pictures. So I tend to stay away from like the white translucent powder. I'm a bigger fan of like the beige off-white translucent powders. Having said that, although it looks just like the Laura Mercier translucent powder and they basically do the same thing, which you can set your face with it, but that's not what I use it for. I use this to bake. So I put it underneath my eyes, I put it on my nose, bridge of my nose, forehead, chin, to set my concealer down and give me that bright highlight in the center of my face. Yeah, I feel like every time I film a video, there's a fly in here. Oh my God. Y'all see that? Did you see that fly? I swear, I tell people in this house, we ain't gonna name no names, but I told somebody yesterday, keep the back door screen closed. And somebody didn't, and now there's a fly in here. I'm about to lose my mind again in another video. Excuse me, he's gotta die. So the Laura Mercier is a little bit thicker so that when you do set your concealer to highlight with it, you get that wham bam like in your face highlight with it because it really brightens. This one is a little bit more on the softer side. When I try to bake with this, I get more of a softer bake look. Alright, next thing I want to talk about is going to be this foundation right here. This is the Smashbox Studio Skin 15-hour wear foundation. I really like this foundation. When it says 15-hour wear, I think it's very accurate. It is a very long wearing foundation. I don't necessarily think it's full coverage. I think it claims to be full coverage, but I think it's medium to buildable. It's definitely a buildable foundation. The shade range is good. They just extended it a little bit. They do have a shade darker than this. So if you're darker than me, you could definitely find your foundation. If you're lighter than me, you're definitely going to be able to find your foundation. The only qualm that I have with this foundation is the fact that it doesn't really dry down. So you definitely will need a powder to set this with. Cop this. Check it out. Good foundation. Next we're going to talk about is the new Kat Von D concealer. This is the Lock-It concealer. I have it in the color oh my God, ABCD D37 Warm. Okay, now that we got our English together, this is the color that I use to highlight. This color is not really highlighting on me. It comes very close to my skin tone, so it doesn't give me that bright effect. But you guys, when I tell you, if you've ever suffered from creasing underneath the eye, this concealer will have your back. No creasing. No creasing. Great coverage. Try it out. That's all I have to say. Next, I'm going to talk to you guys about is a product that I've had for a long time and I rediscovered this month. If you guys don't know this, I'm mildly obsessed with bronzing. my face. I want to look bronze all the time, and I feel like bronzer should be for everybody, and I feel like companies are playing us dark skinned girls, not really giving us bronzers. I feel like we don't need bronzers, but I want to be bronze. I'm not really into the contouring thing anymore. I don't like the whole ashy shadowy on my face. So I was randomly doing my makeup one day, and I reached in to get my highlighter, and this came out. I was like, who are you? And how did you get in there? This is the MAC Sun Power Mineralized Skin Finish Natural. I got this a long time ago, you guys. I think I got this and I was like, oh, this is not what I wanted, and never returned it. And I was going to use it as a transition color, but I don't know what had happened, and it got lost in my drawer. This is what it looks like. It is like a bronzy, reddish, orangey color. This would not work for somebody who is lighter as a bronzer because it will make you look orange. For somebody who is a little bit more darker, a little bit more chocolatey, this is not going to work as a bronzer. Another thing, this is going to work as a pre-bronzer, if that makes any sense. I'm so ridiculous right now. Like, I'm making y'all, but you guys, it works. Okay, so look at my cheeks today, because it's easier to show you guys than to talk about it. Look at my cheeks. You see this bronze, like orangey, almost like blush color, but not really blush. That's right here. That's this. So it puts down that first beautiful bronze color, and then I go in with my Fashion Fair blush to really deepen that bronze and give you a bronzier look. If I say bronze one more time, I think it's beautiful. I think it gives you that nice sun-kissed, that's the word I'm looking for. It gives you the sun-kissed look. So if you already have a bronzer or a contour that works for you, but you want more warmth to your skin, take a little bit of this on a big fluffy like bronzer brush and just go over your cheeks. Don't really wear blush because it's gonna be too much. This and blush, it's too much. Just do this, your contour, your bronzer, and be about your day. Next thing I'm gonna talk about, I think this is my last favorite before I move into some of the misses. Here is my other favorite this month. It's going to be, and I've talked about these before, and people are sleeping on these still, and I keep telling you guys to not sleep on this, but nobody cares. You know what I say, nobody cares. I'm just way too chatty today. I need to like tone it down. I've had like 2 cups of coffee. So these are the Buxom eyeshadows. I've talked about the Buxom eyeshadows before. These are some of the best eyeshadows out on the market right now. Not so much their mattes. I'm not a huge fan of their matte eyeshadows, but I am in love with their like shimmer eyeshadows. They have so much pigment. They're comparable to any high-end eyeshadow out there. Like, I don't care what brand it is, they're comparable. They're amazing. You can make the palettes yourself, pick out the colors you want, and then put them in the palette. This is my second time making a palette, and this is the color I'm wearing on my eyes today. This one right here. I don't know the name. That will all be in the info box because I can't remember the name right now. But I want to just swatch a couple of the colors for you guys. First of all, I'm going to swatch the color that I'm wearing on my eye right now. Look at that color. Look at that color. Gorgeous. You see those colors? You see those colors? You guys see those colors? I'm telling y'all. Sleeping on these. Okay, that's all the swatches I'm gonna do. I absolutely love those eyeshadows. I have a couple of things that I really would like to mention in my like misses, because I don't like them really. Okay, the first one I'm going to talk about is going to be, I don't necessarily not like this product, I just feel like it's too hyped up for no reason. And that product is going to be the Born This Way concealer in the color, I have it in the color dark. I didn't dislike it, but like I'm not like dying over it. Like I'm probably gonna return it actually. It's not like a blow my socks off. Like it didn't blow my socks off like this, like the Kat Von D. The coverage is the color is the wear is like it's an average concealer. It's definitely not worth $28. That's too much for this concealer. I don't dislike it. I just feel like people were talking about it like it was like when I put it on my eyeball, I was just going to like die, but I didn't die. Still alive, still think it's basic. Next thing I wasn't like dying over, and I'm so disappointed with this because I was looking forward to trying this so bad and I didn't like it, and I'm so mad. A lot of people are telling me to try a different color. I mean, I'm probably going to try a different color just to see, but the other colors look too light. So I'm gonna try, and they're saying that it oxidizes. So we will see how much oxidizing a color that's 3 shades lighter than my skin really will do. Okay, anyway, I'm talking about Urban Decay All-Nighter Waterproof Longwear Liquid Foundation. I have in the color 12. I love the wear, I love the finish, I love the coverage, I love everything about it. I just felt like the color just didn't work. It was too red, it was too dark. And I just felt like there was a big drop off between the color 11 and the color 12. Alright, I think this video was long enough. I hope you guys got some products out of this that you liked, or some more information about some products that you guys have been asking me about. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please give this video a thumbs up. Make sure you share this video. Sharing the videos is how I bring new people here, and we can keep building this channel, so I can keep making these videos for you guys. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already subscribed, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye!